Guys, welcome back to another student interview. And today we are here with
What's up, guys? My name is Ray, university
Nice,
dropout,
nice.
but now I'm a full-time sales rep.
Let's go. Full time. He said full time, guys. He said full time. So could you, yeah, just give the viewers a bit of context. Just
Mhm.
briefly describe who you are, what it is you do, bit of your background. Yeah, just the whole spiel in so like summarized.
So a couple of months, I was still in university. Like I was in the classroom, taking classes, but I was really just like, what am I doing with my life? Because I feel like before, college was kind of like a guarantee that you would get into a successful career. But nowadays, it's like there's not even that guarantee of a job afterwards, especially with the economy and everything. So I realized what was I doing here? And at that point, I was like, okay, I need to do something. Like I need to change my situation because the path that I was headed towards was not what I wanted. So I did a little bit of research and I was like, okay, I think the vehicle that I need to pursue in order to achieve what I want to achieve was remote sales. So once I realized that, I did like a lot of research and everything, and I was like, okay, um, I can try to do all of the outreach, all of that stuff by myself, but I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and invest so that I could get the results faster because I just had that conviction that I would be able to take advantage of, or not take advantage, but leverage other people's connections to be able to land a role. And yeah, I stumbled upon Matt, and I think that the reason that I chose him was because, obviously we have that Filipino connection. So I was like, I gotta support my boy out. And I was like, yeah, I
My
invested.
guy.
Hmm.
Love it, bro. And you went straight into it. You don't want to play no games. Like, hey man, you stood up first. You're like, hey man, I'm ready. I just have one question, and it was about the opportunities. But other than that, I'm ready to go. I could hop on a sales call, but or I could hop on a strategy session. But other than that, I'm sold on the testimonials. I'm sold on your channel. Also sold on the fact you're Filipino. So if you're Filipino watching this, proudly represent. And yeah, you're ready to go. And this is what happens when you're ready to go, ready to take action. Translates into that. So yeah, just kind of touching on what you said earlier, before and then after working with, after going through the mentorship, working one-on-one with
Right.
me, could you just kind
Uh-huh.
of briefly describe in terms of like, let's put numbers on it. So before you said you weren't in remote sales or you were trying to, but where were you at before? How much were you making before? And then how much did you start making after we started working together?
Hmm. So I think my story is a little different because I was just like, okay, I'm gonna immediately invest. Like I didn't even try to like do anything. Or I mean, I tried a little bit, but I was like, this is taking too long. Just want the results right now. So after I got on, after I invested in the mentorship, you had a connection that I booked and I booked directly on their calendar. And then that was like my first interview and I landed the position. So in terms of numbers, I went from zero to like I made 2 grand in my first month.
Let's go. 2 grand in 30 days. 30 days or less because I started seeing we talked about this just before we talked about it just before this call. Started seeing you in the Wins channel quite a lot. You were posting like 565 commission. You got two piffs, made this amount, you made 1200 in just one commission and yada yada yada. It just kept piling up. So to go from is it safe to say you were from zero before, right? In the remote sales.
Yeah.
So you went from zero to 2K your first month online, remotely. They don't even own a business. You're just selling other people's products and services, all this from your phone and your laptop, which is pretty, it could be worse. Someone's got to do it, right? So
Mm.
I guess what was some of your, so I'm really impressed, man. I keep telling you this, I don't just say it to say it, but I'm super impressed and super proud of your progress. It's only going to be up from here. So I guess what were some main challenges you were facing in the beginning? Like you said, Lando, you wanted to
Mm,
speed things up, you wanted to
right.
land a position, but other than that, what else came up that was kind of being a headache for you?
Like in terms of what?
In terms of remote sales, like trying to get into this, trying to make
Mm.
money, trying to get to basically where you are now.
I think really it's just like having those opportunities be there. Because if you're not in, like, I feel like a lot of the good opportunities are inside like paid communities, basically. So if you're not, like, it could be any paid community, because
Yeah.
most of the roles they gravitate towards there. So I was really just having a hard time, like, okay, is this a good offer or is it not a good offer? Yada, yada, yada.
Gotcha. So you're really just filtering out if it was a good
Mhm.
or a bad offer and having to do
Right.
that. I imagine you had to do that plenty of times, a couple of times over and
Yeah,
over again,
exactly.
just sifting through. Because that's part of the process, that's part of the journey. People have to kind of sift through the good and the bad offers until they finally get a good one. And then after that, once they land a good one, it's like, okay, can they actually make it work now? Can they actually start printing off of it? Because it could be on a good offer, but if you know they don't have the work ethic or they don't have the skill set, then it's going to be hard for them to make money on it, despite it being a good offer, which wasn't going to be a problem for you. It's just I think you needed that first step of getting into a solid offer. And not only was it one solid offer, it was two. It's just we had to make some changes along the way. But now you're kind of settled in, and you were looking at getting into two offers, right? When like we spoke
Yeah.
like a
So,
week ago.
like, even with my current offer, it's like I know that I could do better. So
Yep,
I'm trying to, like, $22,000 cash collected. Now at this point, I'm trying to leverage that into something even better. And then, just up
yep,
from there. Yeah.
yep. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? What you
Hmm.
mean by better? What do you think? I think you mean
So,
closing, potential
yeah.
closing role.
Mhm. I think definitely I want to transition into closing as soon as possible because, I mean, appointment setting is relatively simple, but I definitely the more lucrative opportunities are in closing. And I think that just getting those reps in as soon as possible as a closer is going to be something or is what I want to do.
Yep, for sure. And you know what that means? It just means more Wi-Fi money for you, right?
Exactly. Mhm.
And you're learning more skills. So based on it's only been you joined last month, which is crazy. It feels like forever, but based off of the results that you got so far, just working closely with me and the boys as well inside, like where do you see yourself going? Like you said, you want to get into bigger, better opportunities, but also maybe you have some other stuff in mind that you want to share or just a bigger vision. So where do you
Mhm.
see yourself going, your career going in the next 6 to 12 months? 6 to 12 months here on out based on what you've done.
So I'm kind of the person who sets outlandish goals for myself because
Yep.
um like the or so basically what I'm trying to say is that my goals for the rest of the year are by the end of Q3, Q2, I want to hit a 5K month, so $5,000 in commission.
Oh,
And
that's easy,
then
bro.
yeah,
That's very easy.
and then by the end of Q3, I want to do a 10K month. And then by the end of Q4, I want to do a 20K month. So that's
Awesome.
like that's financial goals.
Yep.
Um, in terms of lifestyle, so I think I was actually talking about Matt, uh, like potentially moving to BGC, but
That's what I
I
want
think
to
I had
talk
a
about.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Let's get
So
you out of
for
here.
me, mhm, I think I'm sorry to say this, but I think I had a kind of a change of heart.
Okay.
Um, what I want to do now is I love where I'm at right now, like Orange County. But the only reason I was out here it was because of university.
Yep.
So now that I'm not in university, there's like there would be no reason for me to stay here. Like I would just have to move back home and everything. But now that I have like this remote income and all my earning potential is only going to go up from here, I want to go ahead and sign a lease here. But at the same time,
Nice.
I want to be able to like travel. So like,
Yep.
hook up with Matt in BGC because
Yep.
the Philippines is my home, bro. So
Yes,
I
sir.
wanna I wanna do that those travel like I wanna travel like in between, basically. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Nice. So set up, have a home base and
Home
then
base.
kind of
Exactly.
travel around here and there whenever you want.
Right. Right.
Even come to the Philippines. Is there any other
Mhm.
places you had in your bucket list you want to visit?
Um, that's a good question because the thing is I did a lot of traveling last year, so the travel
Okay,
bug has
but
already been like yeah, in terms of specific places,
yeah, makes sense.
probably like Europe. Yeah, some places in Europe. And then like I want to work from Mexico for a little bit, maybe like a month.
Nice.
And
Hey,
then yeah. But other than that, no specific travel destinations in mind as of now.
yeah. Like you said, you traveled a lot last year, so the travel bug's kind of worn away.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. And any other things in mind that you've always wanted to do that now being you in remote sales and getting,
Mhm.
you in remote appointment setting and remote sales will soon allow you and has already allowed you to be able to do that. What other stuff do you have in mind that you want to do? Other goals? And you're 21, right? We're same age.
I'm 20, turning 21 next month.
Okay, 20 turning. So you're 20. You're actually 20, turning 21 next month,
Hmm.
and you're printing online just like that in like 30 days. It's crazy.
Let's see. I mean, I think I'm just not really a materialistic person.
Yeah,
uh, the money that I'll eventually be making, I think really I just want to be able to help out like the people around me, family, friends. So just giving back to the people that made me who I am today.
love it, bro. Absolutely love that, man. It's all about giving back at the end of the day. Like that's what I was thinking. That's what I was talking to Evan about. You know, Evan, obviously. Like
Mhm.
that's what I was talking to Evan about yesterday. We had a deep conversation about helping others and just giving value. Because the more you help
Mhm.
others, yeah, the more you help others, the more it's gonna come back to you. It's not just a selfish act anymore, you
Exactly.
know? So
Yeah.
that's
I realized, sorry to interrupt, but I was just gonna say that I
now you're
realized
good.
that I I find more joy in giving to other people rather than spending money on materialistic things.
100%.
Mhm.
100%. There's nothing that compares when you do good for someone and you
Right.
just see the smile light up on their face,
Exactly.
especially if it's a loved one. But, sometimes these things, you do need money to, people want to avoid the truth, but you do need a certain amount of, you need to make you need to make money to do that, to be able
Mhm.
to provide experiences, and do things like that. So great, great interview, bro. Great call. Just diving deep into what's happened these past 30, just over 30 days.
Mhm.
Um,
We'll
just,
definitely, sorry, we'll definitely do an update once I'm
oh, 100%.
done. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%, bro. So just two more things very
Okay.
quickly.
Yeah, no
If
worries.
someone's on the fence about maybe working one-on-one with me. Maybe they've seen the YouTube channel. Maybe they've been following longer than you, or if they've been seeing the Instagram or the Instagram stories or the tweets, but they've just been on the fence, about pulling the trigger or just getting the help they need. What would you tell them?
I mean, the longer that you wait is more money that you're losing out on potentially. So, time is money.
Time is money, man. Time is money. And yeah, last thing very quickly, just like any final thoughts you'd like to tell the viewers, or pretty much that's it.
Um, I think this is a kind of like some generic advice, but just believe in yourself. Like all of this is possible. Even me, I'm not impressed with the results that I have right now because I know that I can do way better. So this is just the beginning and looking forward and I'm excited for the future. I'm looking forward to the future and I'm excited to see what comes.
Hey, likewise, man. Again, as I said, it's only been 30 something days. Just wait till you get it to 60 plus, 90 plus. Just give it like 365 days of the year, and you'll be a totally different person. I'll be in a totally different spot. And yeah, we'll see each other at the top. We'll help each other's growth.
All
But
together,
man,
bro.
yep, there's levels to this. And just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing everything right. I tell you these in the student calls, like what you're doing is right. Just anything that comes up, you know what to do. Just come to me or come to the students, ask them for help. But other than that, man, you've been killing it. Couldn't have asked for a better student. And there's no surprise that you got these kind of results in such a short time. Okay. So great student call today. Great interview. If you guys are thinking about joining or you want to become the next student interview, the next potential student interview, link in the description. Book in a call, speak directly to me, and we'll see if it's for you. But other than that, man, it's been a pleasure, Ray, and good to see you. And I'll speak to you in the next student call.
Yes, sir. All right, Matt.
Yes, sir, man. I know you got to get going, so we'll wrap this up. Guys, make sure you like, you comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day too, Ray, and take care.
Oh, all right. See ya.
All right. See ya. Bye-bye.